Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play of Hailglazed. And you were looking at the snowy tundra. Yep, this is a tundra playthrough for us. So, we're in the 5th episode. Things are going pretty well so far. I feel like we have done a pretty good job of doing the things that need to be done when they need to be done, if that makes any sense. Like, we're not trying to get really super far ahead of ourselves. We're doing bite-sized chunks of things, which I think is a good thing. So right now we're trying to get this trade depot set up just to make sure that the caravans can actually get to it. And it looks like they are in the process of hauling the orthoclase over there. We do have our carpenter's workshop, which is currently idle, and that's good because since we don't have a whole lot of wood, there's no reason to be continually churning out things. Mason's workshop's also idle, and then we've got this workshop here that's spewing out mechanisms. So our bedrooms are set up. It looks like we are taking stock of everything. So we were thinking that in this episode we wanted to get our dining situation sorted. So let's do that. Let's put our dining room up here. So I'm gonna do something like this. We're gonna have a door there and a door there that's gonna open into a dining room that is actually going to be pretty large. It's gonna be a 20 by 20 dining room. And I think what we will do is we will oh, my ventrilo. Have to make sure I'm out of ventrilo. Sure I'll get a nasty message about that. Why are you getting off ventrilo when I get on? But I completely forgot that I was still in vent, so I'll have to apologize to him later. So this will be like our main dining area, and then what we want is we want to make sure that we have stockpiles for the things that we need. What we could do here is we want to make use of all this space, huh? So let's do a little room there, a little workshop there, and do a workshop here, and then we can do maybe like a shared stockpile here. So what I'm thinking here is like we do, say, the kitchen, and then we do the fishery, because I tend to like to put the kitchen and the fishery together, and then this can be a stockpile for food, and then over here we will do something fairly similar. Okay, we don't want to... I don't want to haul that out just yet because we don't need it, but just want to make sure that I don't encroach on any place that I don't want to use. Just like this right here. I want to get rid of that. And that. Except we do want that. And then over here what we'll do is we'll do like still and maybe the farmer's workshop, maybe? I don't know. We could use it for something. Okay. So we'll get that dug out. And I suppose while they're kind of working on that, we can go ahead and get a few thrones and tables set up. There we go. How's the depot coming, guys? Okay, we're working on it. Good. What are we waiting on? Masonry, okay. Well, you might be waiting a while. You might be waiting a while because we just queued up some stuff at our mason, unfortunately. Looks like we're still moving in things from outside. That bituminous coal appears to be fairly heavy. But slowly, yeah, slowly we're getting everything in. That's okay. And nobody should be standing outside, right? Yeah, nobody's outside. Is that the stoat? Yeah, stoat jack. Okay, so a jack is a male and a Jill is a female. You guys probably guessed that. So this is coming along fairly nicely. One good thing about, I guess, not bringing a lot with us is that there's just simply not much to count. So you can see looks like the bookkeeper either has already finished or is off counting stuff elsewhere, but not sitting at the desk anymore. So bookkeeper was able to get right back to work doing other things. Which I guess we can start using the manager screen to queue up things. Excuse me. Yeah, our mason, right now we've got putting together some tables and chairs for us. So we're going to put our kitchen here. Our fishery here. Actually, do we even really need a fishery? I mean, we don't really even need a fishery, do we? Because are we really going to have fish? There's nowhere to fish. It doesn't make any sense. Let's just kill that. Kill that off. The farmer's workshop we still do need, but yeah. Oh well. I'm sure some of you, when I said fishery, you were probably like, why do you need a fishery again? Because there's nothing to catch. I mean, I think that there can be fish, maybe that there can be fish that we could catch in the cavern layers, but I don't know, I've never done it before, so. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's not a thing, but it's just not anything that I've done previously. So let's just, what we'll do is we will remove out some designation versus laying down two different stockpiles. So now we have this nice Tetris block shaped stockpile for food, and we'll do our normal thing where we forbid out the drink and the seeds, and our milled plant's okay. Yeah. We do need to get our farms going at some point. It's already summer. Time's passing fairly quickly for us. And we're still building tables and chairs. Looks like no. Okay. So hopefully we can get this trade depot. Oh shit. Depot is inaccessible. Why? it says it's all no wagon access. Is it because it's snow? Are we gonna have to pave it in? So we can try. Dirt road maybe? It says blocked. We could put one here. But we can't put one up here. What can we do up here? Paved road. Can we pave this thing? We can pave here. We can also pave here, it says. We just can't pave there. Disconnected, okay. I don't think we can build anything here because it's the edge of the screen. We could try. It's saying it is. Strange. Got to get this figured out. Otherwise, this fortress probably is not long for this world. Down here, we could definitely do a dirt road. We can do just a dirt road. Maybe it could have something to do with the fact that this depot is not finished yet. Maybe, I don't know. Can't really have an accessible depot if, excuse me, if there is no depot to access. I guess that's like base logic, I suppose. Oh no, just dirt road, just dirt road. I don't really know. I've never used a dirt road before, so I'm not really sure. I mean, it's not using any materials. I like that. So I'm assuming, since it's not using any materials, don't you think it would be a little quicker? Okay. The thing that kind of is throwing me off about this is that this spot here in the middle. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. This masonry. Come on, Mason. Let's get this thing done. We should probably forbid stone out of this. Like forbid out other stone. Economic metal ore, that's fine. But everything else probably should get out of there. Because people are wasting time bringing stone up here that I don't really want. It's just filling up with stone that we don't need in here. Please come finish the depot so I can see what's wrong. Okay, it's coming together. Good. Okay, the depot's done. Okay. I think, yeah, depot is accessible. Okay, good. So it was just because we did not have a, it was just because we didn't have a depot up yet. But I'm still going to go ahead and do the road. I don't know why, but I'm going to do it. Because why not? Alright, so what's going on down here? Okay, we've got our stockpile here. I'm not too worried about building the kitchen yet, but I do think I want to go ahead and get the still set up, because we'll probably have to brew. In fact, we definitely will have to brew before we cook. So we'll set up our still, and then we'll set up another... I did that wrong. We're going to set up another food stockpile, just the same way that we did the other one, except this one's just going to be for the hooch. So we just go through and take out all that. And we want our tables. Just put some tables right through here. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. I guess we should eventually get some doors here. And we'll designate that as a dining room once some tables get in there. Dining room, meeting hall, etc. Okay, some furniture has showed up in that stockpile. That's good. Oh, isn't that lovely? Furrowed sandy clay loam. Is that what passes for a dirt road around these parts? Really? About the wagon. How's the wagon looking? What's left on the wagon? Coal and some booze, but it looks like they're coming to get the booze right now. And some wood. The wood is what the wagon is made out of. So I think once we get this stone out of here and the booze out of this one, so I guess we should probably go back in here and go into food. And let's just forbid out the drink. That drink moved away. And you know what? Let's go ahead and let's forbid out everything except for seeds. Because we're about to use the plump helmet spawn. We're gonna use the plump helmet spawn to make some farms. Probably on this level. Makes sense, since we can. Okay, now we can make this into a dining room. Nice. And yes, this is a meeting hall. So people can come in here and hang out if they want. Stocks. Drinks are looking okay, but we probably do want to get our farm up and rolling so that we can start making drink before too long. So I think what we'll do is we'll just make some kind of 2-wide hallway down here. And then an entrance here, and then like another 1-wide hallway. And then another entrance there, an entrance there, and then our farming area is going to run back in here. We're going to use this part right here for seed storage. Farm plot. Is this dug out? No, not yet. Well, we certainly have some mechanisms to sell. That's good. Okay. All plump helmets all the time. And we're going to do the normal here, where we have a block, and then we want to permit seeds but no barrels, and then we have another one right next to it that will permit seeds in barrels. Look at everybody doing that farming. Good job, guys. Good job. It's funny, we actually, you can see just a little bit of foliage. Cranberry, bilberry bushes, cranberry vines. Just a little bit of stuff is peeking out here, which is kind of interesting. I didn't think that a tundra would have any kind of growth, you know. but apparently it can have a little bit. I wonder if we could go out there and harvest those. That'd be kind of funny. Would that be cheaty? Do you think that would be cheaty, guys? Excuse me, I'm not really too sure. You know what, let's dig. Let's dig an area over here. Like something like that, and that's where we're gonna put our animals. Yeah, it looks like the cows are really hungry. You can tell because of that down arrow there. So we probably want to get them away from everything else because they're going to get pissed off. I figure. And we may end up having to slaughter them. Speaking of which, we're going to have to make a butcher shop. Normally I put my butcher shop on the surface, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do here. The reason you want to put it on the surface is because of miasma. So, you know, the rot and such, but... What's that? Stray yak bull corpse, it died. Yeah, it didn't get enough food, so it died. We don't have a butcher. I need to get a butcher set up. It's funny, I was just talking about that. Need to get a butcher. Well, I do know... I feel like miasma cannot move diagonal, but I don't know if I even want to mess with trying to get that set up. We could probably put our butcher shop up on the surface. And they would probably be okay in the time that it would take to butcher something. So, workshop. Where's butcher? You. We want to get this thing set up, hopefully kind of quickly, because if we don't, what's going to happen is everything off that animal is going to go to waste. That's what's going to happen. So, all right, well, that's a pretty good place to put a cut in. So hopefully in our next episode we get this butcher workshop set up so that we don't let that corpse go to waste. And I don't know what else we're really going to be doing at this point. Might be time to go ahead and make a few goblets, I guess. We got our farming going. Our wagon is almost emptied out, which is good. It's taking a little bit longer than what I wanted. I guess we could start digging down and trying to pop a cavern lair. Yeah. Alright, thank you guys so much for joining me, and until next time, game on.